Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are still on Dimka's story, picking up exactly where we left off yesterday, with the exception that I went ahead and hooked up the trailer and I scouted the route ahead just a little bit. And I'll explain that as we go along. Right now our first job is to get all this stuff we loaded yesterday way down there. And you may have noticed another vehicle sitting on the map there, or maybe you didn't. But one thing that changed, a couple things that changed from the last video. I actually already recorded the episode you're about to see. I was 58 minutes out of an hour, just about to grab a watchtower when the game crashed. And when I got back to my captures folder, there was no recording in it. The entire recording was lost. So I actually had to, and I couldn't back up to the previous save game. Tried that, didn't work. So I actually had to start over, and before starting this episode, I went back and replayed everything that I did yesterday so that I could start out in the same spot. And with that, when I logged off and back on, this tools menu showed up. And you can do things like repair and refuel. You can do things like go to the garage and make changes to the vehicle. You can also spawn mods as well as DLCs. In this case, the Apache DLC in front of you was already in the garage. I just hadn't brought it out yet. It was already in the garage, available as a DLC. I just had not used it. So what I did is I used it to scout ahead a little bit. And I see that the road ahead appears to have some sort of obstruction, but we are right next to a watchtower. So I don't want to waste a lot of time on this extracurricular stuff. Because like I say, I've already done this episode. And in that episode, I didn't mess around with the Apache. I just unhooked the Tega and went and got the watchtower. Just leave the Tega or leave this thing up here. As long as I can change, and it might be a little far to change back. Alright, that funny business. Let's take a look at what we opened up. I happen to know, because I've done this, that there's a big blockage on the road down here besides a bunch of trees along this way. So I'm actually better off to go across the ice. There's a trailer, a fuel trailer right here that we have not discovered the job for yet. Let me get rid of this tools menu. That's what actually crashed my game yesterday. I wasn't looking where I was going because I reached up for the tools menu. That's actually what crashed my game yesterday. It made me lose an hour's worth of work, which is gonna actually cost me 3 hours. The hours that I played that, the hour that I played that, the hour that it took to catch back up again, and then the hour that it's gonna take to redo what I did yesterday. That's cool. The birds flying by. I was trying to look out for shit like that. Well, there's another pressure ridge. These pressure ridges are not fun. If you're careful, you can avoid most of them. I did spawn a new truck, and it's in the garage. It's the modded version of what you see in front of you. And I did have it hooked up to this trailer with a load on it. And then I thought, everybody would cry, cheating! But it would get shit done a lot faster than what I'm doing here. You've been promoted to level 5. Thank you. I do have the screenshots I took yesterday, so I don't need to take more. There is some there was something to do back here. There it is. There's a Yar sitting back here, which is going to stay sitting back here, but I get points for discovering it. And there's another factory right over there. But there's another job to do too. Still have to get rid of these secure containers right here. By the way, if you guys notice the yellow snow here and there, like right there, yellow snow next to a bus stop. Wonder how that could happen. I didn't mean to start the tracking on this. I wanted to look at details. Oil barrels. Well, that's the only new job. Well, there's another new one right ahead of us. I'd forgotten about that. Done with that. See what this is. 2 wooden planks. From up there. We're right back down to where we are. And it gives access to location. So that's an important one to get out of the way. I have to back out and pull in to get the task thing again. Start tracking. And we will check out the other stuff. That's a delivery point. For some type of building materials. Concrete, cement, metal, I don't know. Oops. Try and watch out for those pressure ridges. I think there's one right in here that you drop off of. Apparently I missed it. Alright. There's a little one. You like the new color on the Apache? Little Russian radio. I did check out that back alley looking thing over there, and it doesn't go anywhere. There's nothing back there. Someone left their cat outside. Whoa, baby. Back off of that. You know, earlier I was going to try and drive around the back side of the sawmill. And there's too much shit in the way. But it looks like you should be able to drive around there. It makes me wonder if there's something hidden back there. You'd have to go around from the outside and look over the fence or something. Did it so fast. Didn't even notice. Oh, that's right. This is where the other thing delivered. It's not where you pick up the lumber. Okay, I already started that task. That is right behind me. There we go. We go right back down to where we were. That looks like a drill assembly sitting there on the ground. Oil rig drill. I don't remember if I finished the conversation or the story I was telling earlier about how my game got lost. I remember starting to say, "Oh no, 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 damn it." I shouldn't play and talk. this is what led up to my game crashing yesterday. The truck wasn't loaded, but it did go over in the same situation. It started to ride up a snowbank and then dropped over. I think that's on the tree behind it. Truck flipped over. I thought I'd use the tools menu to spawn in a vehicle to get it out. And trying to use the tools menu, crashed the game. This thing ain't gonna do it. What the hell? Maybe try a little further away, a little different angle or something. And everything was going so good. Trying to pull it into the hillside just isn't working. It doesn't have enough forward launch. To matter. God dang it. Problem is, anything I spawn in is going to be in its stock configuration. And then I have to fix it. Really don't want the Azov up here. Max my Kodiak maybe? I think that would have the nuts to pull this thing over. I have to get this Apache out of the way. This really pisses me off because I wanted to kind of get as far as I did yesterday, and now this is taking a bunch of time. Whoops. I really don't need any add-ons right now because all I'm going to do is use it to flip this thing. Maybe a weighted cabin protector to give it some weight on the front wheels. Okay, let's just do this. Let's find some chain tires and call it good. Studded mud singles. Studded Monster mud tires? Are those the ones with the studs? Those say studded. That's the tree. Damn it, let me move the camera. I think that's the front of the truck by the fuel tank. No, it's still the tree. Son of a bitch. Pull it off of that hump a little bit. Okay. Now switch vehicles. This thing did what I needed it to do. Now I need to utilize the crane on this. Without tipping the damn thing over again. Excuse me, blocks of lumber, but I need to be where you're sitting. making our third trip across the ice. If you count going down and back. This is supposed to give us access to a location. That's cool how the birds fly by. I suppose they're vultures or something? Is that the effect the guy is going for? I've seen vultures that big. I live in Texas. I've seen vultures that big. There's a place in here I haven't really touched on. Because there's nothing to do yet. I don't think there's a job out there or anything right now at this point. But we'll get back to that. I believe eventually we will have to deliver some drilling equipment or something there to rebuild that site, but I don't know, maybe not. That's right through the fence. Oh yeah, I remember from last time, you have to hit square on the gate because the posts will hold you up. Cargo management. Let's unload this and get promoted to level 6, rank 6, alright. And I believe that gave us access to, yeah, this place over here. So, let's go get the watchtower and then come back around. It's just right there on the other side of the fence. Oops, I didn't hit the hole right. I should have just backed straight up. Instead I backed in a curve. Just that quick, my mind had already moved on to something else and I'd forgotten about that. Having to hit the gap in the fence. This is where I'd really like to have the other Tega. The Tega SE that's in the garage. Because it would go across this deep snow a lot faster. And have less chance of tipping over. It has dualies on the back. Dualies, 54-inch dual tires with chains. And it scoots around a lot quicker than this one does. Right up ahead is where I dumped this thing over. and then tried to spawn a vehicle to flip it back with, and trying to use the tools menu crashed the game. So I went through there a little more gingerly this time. Now where's that? Oh, this is the pipeline we go under, and there's power lines, and the tower's like right there. It's getting dark on me. There, you can see the pipeline better. And as soon as I get my vision back, we go this way. Watchtower opened. Launch observation. And you see what that is? That's a bridge. And just across the road is an upgrade. That thing goes all the way through, but this end of it is blocked by huge stacks of lumber besides trees. And the whole length of it is really rough except for down here. From like here down is okay. From there up it sucks. But stop talking and start doing it. I should be really close to it right now. There it is. There's the symbol popping up. Well, look at the aircraft just hanging in the sky. This is an engine upgrade for a bunch of trucks that I don't have right now. I believe there is a Voron Grad in this game, or maybe an AE. I can't remember which. But it's available for purchase now. I don't think there's anything else to see or do up here, so we'll go back to the other side. We'll go around to that other plant. Be careful with that kind of stuff. Right there is where you would go across the bridge. You know, we can pick up concrete and stuff here and start doing other jobs. But there is one more watchtower left. And I'm so close to it. I think what I'll try to do, what I was trying to shoot for at the end of the last episode, was go get that watchtower after I did this watchtower. But I never made it that far. So I think I will go do that watchtower, go across the river and open up that last watchtower, and then I'll start the third episode in this series with going over to that other factory where we can load cement and seeing what kind of jobs I can pull out of there. It's kind of late in this episode to start into those big jobs that require multiple trips back and forth. Oh, hey, that all fell apart. That all just went to shit. But the bridge is still there. There's the broken bridge. The big cavern. And a pipeline down on that side. We are on the other side of the river. Coming up to an intersection. That does nothing but go to there. So let's turn right and just stay to the left as the road turns. Oh, there's an objective right there. Oh, that fuel trailer. Remember I said we passed a fuel trailer that we didn't have a job for yet? We got a job for it now. Deliver it to the fuel station. And there's another upgrade up there. That's directly across from the garage. But you can't cross the river there. We will accept that. Then go on with what we were doing up to the watchtower. Okay, watchtower is right there, so I have to watch for a place to get up to the watchtower. Oh yeah, I remember coming into this place yesterday. I did a little bit after the video crashed, after the game crashed, thinking I would, you know, just add a few more minutes to what I'd already done. Nope. What I'd already done wasn't there. So it made no sense to try and add anything to it. Here's a new objective. Two metal beams going somewhere, which gives us access to location. It's not saying where to pick up the metal beams yet. So we'll just accept and leave it in the roster for now. There's a sideboard trailer. A semi-sideboard. Bunch of pipe on the ground. Oh, look what's over there. New trailer discovered. I think this is a drop-off area. Yeah, the big squares. Well, look what's back here in the corner. I haven't seen these. I apparently didn't get that far yesterday. A Kolob and an Antarctic 4220. I want to change this again. I don't want that sun streaming low right into my eyes. Some containers we're right up against. Bug. More containers. More containers. Looks like we can go down the other side if we get around this stuff. Well, that's where the watchtower is. Over there. Oh, look at that. That's a cool picture. I haven't forgotten about grabbing the watchtower. There's just so much to see here. This looks like just a dead end. So we'll swing the front around, go this way. This looks like another loading area or delivery area. Probably another loading area. Yeah. One of them big construction trailers, oil rig trailers. Well, this is the other side. It looked like you could go down, but it's blocked. So it looks like our exploration of this facility is complete. Thought it was going to make the corner. Let's grab that watchtower and call it a day before the dang thing crashes again. We got that job to bring the fuel trailer over here. And we got cement going the other way. Actually, I think that cement comes right around back to where we were. If I remember correctly from looking at the job earlier. There's actually several places around the map you have to take cement as like the first item, and then the rest of it is locked until you do that. There's the big facility. And that, my friends, is an episode. Got through this one without it crashing. Although it was not trouble-free, but thanks for watching, and we'll pick up the next one. I'll probably swing back around on my own time. We'll pick it up discovering the other facility over there. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.